from the source. Ascended Master meditation. So as Sally drops into the deeper zone, she goes into trance. Let's just take this moment, wherever you are in the world, just to open our heart spaces and affirm that we're super present in this now moment. Words of Chong Fu, in this now moment. And just really feel that you're gathering your team. You're building that divine team. You're bringing your crystals close. You're wearing your shungite pendants, your bracelets, your shungite malas. You've got your shungite chakra sets at hand. You've got all of your crystals close by. As together we're going to build this temple of light even stronger. And really thanking all of you that have been on this journey with us since the beginning. Since the beginning of these challenging times, back last year really, back in 2020 March, we started to go live, and we've really worked hard for you guys to really bring that positivity, that light, that love, that guidance from our beautiful teacher Chong Fu. So just really welcoming you here. And as you hear the beautiful sweet tones of Sally's voice and the presence of the Divine Mother coming in, let's just feel all of us together on this journey, using these platforms to spread the light, the love, the positivity, the faith, and the vision, and taking this opportunity to think about your lives and your visions and your missions and your goals and your dreams. As together we can really build the oversoul of this group that gather to journey together and to build the temple of light. So we're walking this road together. So many blessings to you. And remember to subscribe to the channel and to share these videos, to leave likes and leave comments and donations if you're feeling generous, and sending you so much love.
Ito na mete kataje que chos. Yo meto na meto shikartesh. Yo atare que koshkainam. Atore kaite mes kacha. My beautiful children, I see you. Feel my presence. Open. Breathe. For I am in you. I am the breath of life. I am the source of life. Of love, of light. Feel your heart opening, my beloved. Drink in my essence. For I am joy beyond reason, beyond mind, beyond thought. I am the wonder that is within you, the joy of life, the nature. All that you are emanates from this joy, my beloved children. The joy of my heart. For all creation comes from my heart of joy. And I have made pathways for you, pathways of light that lead from deep inside my heart into all realms, all universes. There is no end to my creation. I am the mother of the universe. There is no end to life, my beloved children. There is no end to you, you whose souls hold my light. Remember, I never leave you, my beloved ones. I never leave you. Only it is that you forget. But when you remember, you find me again inside you, in your heart. In all the miracles of your life. And my children, remember, do not be afraid of the dark, for it is surrounded by my lights. And ultimately, it will be penetrated and absorbed back to the source of all within me. I love you. Beautiful souls. Feel my blessing. And know your beauty. Here? Yeah. Greetings. Greetings, dear ones. Welcome, welcome, blessings and peace. May the living spirit of joy flood your mind, lifting up your thoughts, clarifying your vision, filling your heart, bringing you resilience, the power of compassion, positive feelings, certainty, remembering of the truth of love, that you are love, bringing into your body strength and stamina, good health, strong immunity, high frequency vibrating into the cosmos and attracting to you wondrous experiences, enlightening experiences, uplifting opportunities for you to bring the power of your spirit into your life, for you to create magic, to perform miracles, to bring transformation deep inside yourself, to conquer fear and manifest love, joy, peace and harmony, and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Feel within yourself when you contemplate my invitation to you to open your heart to receive the joy that emanates from the source of creation. Breathing and feeling especially any places where you sense a bit of constriction when you open your heart like that. Does it open easily? Sometimes it helps to stretch your arms, stretch your chest, and physically feel that opening. Imagine it. Imagine allowing your mind to expand and understand just how much joy there is that could feed all 7, nearly 8 billion souls here upon the earth. That's how much joy there is, and more, in the divine heart. And that is who you are. Embodiments of the divine heart's creation here on earth. Bringers of the light. Light workers, rainbow warriors of the light. Remember, this was created for you. That's how much love is in the heart divine, the source of all creation. It was made for you. For you are the manifestation of the divine essence, the human being, man and woman. Through you, divine beings may speak, may bring visions, poetry, art, brilliance, science, discovery, enlightenment. Through you, on earth, the divine plan is manifested. And there have been golden ages before, upon the earth here and in other parts of the universe, where souls have evolved and understood their divine nature, understood what is possible, broken away from limitation, expanded in divine presence, become pure unconditional love, and created extraordinary beauty and wonder of form in the physical realm. You are all here to experience the physical realm, the 5 senses, 6 senses, and more through your body, your instrument. That is why we fine-tune your body. That is why we bring forward practices for you to come to know your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body. Where does joy come from, beloved ones? Yes, the source of all life, all light, all love. Yes, from the source. It is light. Joy is the natural state of your innocent heart that brings unconditional love. When it is open, fearless, and connected to the source. So what is it to be connected, beloved, to the source? How does it feel? How do you know? Well, it kind of goes around in a circle, that question. How do you know the joy is real when you are connected to the source? How do you know you're connected to the source when the joy overflows within you for no reason? It simply is. You have learned perhaps in your life that there has to be a reason for joy. Otherwise, be quiet. That joy and sadness are extremes. And yes, the middle row, that's the safest place. Don't get too, worked up. Don't get too happy, because then you might fall down and experience sadness, grief, and loss. I'm sure some of you might be feeling that, perhaps even without realizing it. But I say to you that joy is a state of being. It's not quite the same as happiness, sadness. And that even in difficult and challenging situations, you can bring joy, because it is your divine right, because you are a free soul. You chose to come here on the earth to bring all of you. And when you are in the wholeness of you, you are in joy. Wholeness, alignment, connection, joy, love. What is it, this connection that brings joy? Or what is it, this joy that brings connection? Feel which place you like to start. The joy is entirely available. It never goes away. It is always right there, available to you. This joy, this transcendent joy, this unconditional joy, a joy that does not depend on what is happening in your life, does not depend on whether you are successful, famous, rich, or whether you are very poor, lowly, and in many senses could be seen to be lacking or in loss. Oh, no, joy does not depend on any physical, emotional, mental circumstances. Joy simply is. When you hear music, there's an example of transcendence. The music expresses a state of being. The muse is source energy coming into form, becoming music, poetry, art, paintings, writings, dancing. Whatever is happening in your life, when you get in touch with the source, you are lifted out. You are lifted in to that state of connection, joy. And it is good to understand it from both angles. That also when you connect, once you have worked on your instrument, your chakras, your being, your equipment, so that you know how to open and spin your chakras, so you understand how to create a field of energy and power. Then you can activate your field, and that will naturally lift you up into that state which is joy, and fill you with the essence of joy. Joy which is abundance. Abundance of love, abundance of positivity and divine presence. Now feel yourselves opening your chakras. Feel yourself smiling within. Feel as though you are, in fact, smiling through your chakras, as you're just beaming your smile through the root, smiling at the earth, smiling at all the earth beings, opening your heart in your root center, feeling the wholeness of your primal self, your wild self, loves the earth and all of nature. Send your love to all of nature, whose joy can be seen in the blossoming of flowers, in the fruiting of the trees, in the shining of the sun, in the flooding of the rain, in the rainbows, in the life, abundance throughout the earth. Joy is wonder. Joy is miracles. Joy is manifesting forms of beauty, truth, and love. And come to the solar deep center, sacral center. Feel the womb, feel your creativity, feel the sun shining. Because when you open the sacral center, you open the solar plexus. They work together. Feel your smile. Because here is the portal to the worlds of light. Your guides and helpers who bring you such support, love, joy. Open, open, expand. Feel the joy of the Spirit's presence, your connection to all of life around you. Spirits of the earth, the air, the fire, the water, of the sun, the stars and the moon. Spirits that take you deep into the earth. Feel the abundance of the earth. She has such joy, and she feels the life pounding upon her body. When she hears your songs, feels your dances. When you plant your flowers and your food, she comes to meet you, to love you, to sustain you. And joy is life, burgeoning forth. Joy is the blossoming of your life and all of the life around you. Smile and open to the guides and helpers. Breathe them in through the portal of your sacral center. Feel your solar plexus opening and sun shining. Feel the joy of the sunshine, of the light. Open your heart. And feel the love. Feel the softness of your love. Relax. Allow your heart to release any pain. Feel all the spirit guides taking any weight from you and offering it up to the sun, to the great fireball in the sky, to consume any negativity. Feel yourself offering anything up, any part of you that cannot feel the joy or doubts whether joy is for you. If you feel sadness, know that, of course, I understand. But do not think that joy cannot cohabit, in fact, with grief and despair. So long as it is flowing and you are releasing it, joy is on its way back in. And you have lost someone that you love. Remember this: you may be in pain, in loss, in grief, but the soul who has gone back to source is getting lighter and lighter and more joyous by the second. Feel your love for all your family, for all your relations and all your ancestors, and send your love out with a smile on your heart, a big smile of love, a big smile of unconditional love and joy. I am connected to the source of all love, all light, all life, and all joy. Joy courses through me and pours forth into the hearts and minds of all those I meet. For I am the living spirit of joy, eternal, unchanging, forever pouring from the source. And I bring this joy into my body, heart, and mind. Feel the smile, even when you just say the word joy. Feeling the openness and the receptivity of your heart, solar plexus, of your hara and your root center, base chakra. Feel that wonderful instrument that you are. Receptor, transmitter, earth being, with your body, your heart, ready to transmit the light of joy as you receive it. And then raise your mind and your eyes to the above. Feel your breath coming into your brain, filling you with oxygen. You are built to experience joy, upliftment, peace, and love. You are built to radiate the joy that pours through you all the time. Remember the energy of a child who has no worries, no concerns, and is just running free, laughing, tumbling, playing somersaults. Feel the joy of that child within you. Think of a dolphin playing. The whole purpose of the dolphin's life is to play, to go deep into the waters. And these are the waters that collect from all the waters everywhere. So in these waters are your tears of joy, are your tears of sadness, and the dolphins are magical beings. They are alchemizing all the emotions. of all earth beings, in the great seas. Feel within yourself the ocean of your emotion. Feel yourself saying, yes, yes. I open to receive unquantifiable, limitless, infinite joy, love, and peace. And feel how you receive the joy, but also there's a part of you that knows how to create it. Because you know it is a building block of life. Whenever goodness is created, whenever beauty is created, joy is the accompanying emotion. Deep within you, this resource is there, waiting to come forward and support you to bring the wholeness of your being into manifestation. Joy is like a compass that tells you whether you are fully on your path or whether you just slipped off a little bit, got a bit sad, got a bit afraid, lost your faith a bit and began to doubt. And who is it that you lose? Why is it that fear happens? Who is it that doubts? And when you understand it's all me, I am my own creation, I can change it. I can remember the truth of my innocence. I can remember the power of my love that emanates from the source, and how joyous I feel when there is nothing weighing upon my mind. I remember to clear my mind so that this joy can pour through the golden light of the divine source. So right now, beloved, whatever you are going through, there may be something very opposite you are feeling. That's all right. Joy is a state of mind, of acceptance, of understanding the perfection of all that is. Joy is many things. Joy brings you strength, resilience. Joy gives you the power to rise up and transform yourself. Joy does not negate sadness and grief. Joy says, keep flowing. Let the tears flow. Let the river flow back to me and bring you back to your true state of joy. And joy is very close to gratitude. Feel your gratitude for your life, for your body, for your heart, for the wonder of you. Look and see the miracle that you are. Feel all your capabilities and talents, all the gifts that lay within you. Feel the gratitude as you contemplate the wonder of you, and feel the joy that comes with that wonder. Joy says, I did it right. Joy says, I love myself. Joy says, all is perfect. I understand the nature of duality. Joy says, I am eternal. And so inside you, dear ones, feel what happens when I ask you to open and receive this joy. It's within you, but it's very deep. Sometimes you forget to open the doors, open the windows, and let the breeze of joy blow through your life, through your being, through your mind, changing anything negative, honoring it as well, but just helping it move. When joy is present, the emotions can change a lot. So within you, joy is like a tide that rises and falls, and that's beautiful. Sometimes there will be a low tide, a gentle humming sound inside, a quiet joy. And sometimes the waves increase and bring the tide forward, and at high tide the joy overflows and manifests in actions and creations coming onto your shores. These tides of joy that come and go, of course, relate to the emotions, to the moon, to your inner reflection, your inner sight, your inner being. What does joy look like to you? If joy were a substance, how would it look? Do not make it look any particular way, just observe. Is it multicolored? Are they beautiful drops of radiance that come down through your crown center? Or does the joy come in sensual form into your body experiences? Or does joy come when you solve a mathematical equation or a scientific conundrum? What brings you pleasure, dear ones? Because where your pleasure is, that is the pathway to transcendental joy. the joy that never really leaves you. It's always there, lifting you up. That's it. Open, open. Notice that when you affirm this feeling of joy, it gets stronger. When you allow yourself to speak affirmations, and especially about being the embodiment of divine joy, infinite, limitless, unconditional joy, the joy of your child's heart, free from heavy burdens of responsibility in the world, dancing. So now in your mind's eye, dear ones, remember your child self. Remember that your child really knows unconditional joy. Even if there were times when you were victimized, abused, abandoned, neglected, nevertheless, the spirit of your child knows joy. Although he or she may not have fully experienced it forever, there will be a reference within you that you can bring forward. So that you can both receive and transmit joy. How much joy can you actually accommodate? Suppose it's a mountain. Can you expand enough to hold that much joy? Suppose it's an ocean. Can you embrace and allow that much joy to pour through you? Oh yes, you can. Feel how even talking about joy for this short amount of time raises the frequency of your being. Now this is how it is at the present time. This is the most important thing to understand. How not to be pulled down by all the attempts at negating your power, your voice, your presence, your light, your confidence, your safety. At this time, when you think of joy, and when you literally call it into your body from the source of your being, it's a really powerful tool to lift up your frequency and bring it into the divine spectrum of joy beyond reason, of love unconditional, of power supreme, of presence divine. You are here to be that upon the earth, to hold the frequency and lead all souls through this portal. It is happening now, beloved ones. Be of good cheer. Be the bringers of joy in this world, despite all possible reasons anyone might bring to you who see it otherwise. Remember, believe in yourself, believe in joy and unconditional love, for they are the very essence of your being. And when you bring that understanding to your mind, you allow your soul to come into your body. For negative thinking, fear, pain, they are experiences which, of course, genuinely must be expressed, understood. But everything, all these experiences, all your sensations, all pain and suffering, all grief and loss, when expressed, become rivers that carry you, rivers of tears, rivers of emotion that carry you towards the heart divine, the source of joy, love, and peace. Can you feel it, dear ones? And equally important when you create this affirmation is to allow the so-called negative. It may appear in you. You may just right now be feeling quite resistant. Maybe you're not feeling well, or you are concerned about someone. And you wonder, really? Can this help me, the world? Is it not quite arbitrary to simply say, I am the joy? I am the living embodiment of divine joy. I emanate from the source of creation. You are doing wonderfully well. I understand. I see all the emotions. I see how challenged some of you are to keep your frequency high in this way. But you are doing it. And I am helping you. And you are helping each other. So just remember to smile whenever you can. Whatever's going on in your life, let the joy come through and resonate through your expression into the hearts, eyes, minds of everyone you meet, especially those who are afraid, shut down, negative, blocked, stuck. Feel your gratitude, dear ones. for every experience that you have here upon the earth in your body brings you closer to that deep understanding that is beyond the mind. So keep giving great gratitude for all the experiences, knowing that ultimately, as the negativity clears, as the pain abates, you are flowing back to joy. Your true essence. Peace, dear ones. Blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace. Okay, let me shuffle over here. Covered in shungite.
As always.
Right then. Rumbling and tumbling. Ooh. Chung Fu's got his shungite whopper there. Okay. Okay. Question from Joni Ward here. So yeah, if you're new on the live, we try to do at least 3 questions every Tuesday. So we try to also aim for 5 p.m. and we try to keep these lives under an hour. So we're kind of over the hour now, but we'll carry on anyway. So Joni asks, I have lots of discomfort and tightness on my left side, head to toe, and mainly focused on left ribs, colon and sit bone. Is the answer as simple as getting an automatic car, or is it something deeper? Thank you, Chung Fu.
There's quite a lot going on in your body, Diwen, you know. I'm seeing a depletion, you know, as though almost you could say the energy on the left of your body here is almost like empty, if you can understand what I'm saying. There's an emptiness, and it makes me feel in that you are a woman, that there is some attention to be paid to all sorts of emotions. That it's interesting because I've been talking about joy, and the emptiness that I'm feeling here is about love. It is about feeling held, seen, safe. It is your womanhood that needs more support. It is quite emotional and psychological in a sense. I feel a lot of, and this is interesting, this word keeps coming up. It's neglect, emptiness, abandonment, neglect, as though something has given up. You have given up. So I say to you, you know, if physical remedies such as an automatic car is going to help you, don't get too complicated about it. But above all, the love. How are you feeling about yourself? How are the levels of hope and optimism within your being regarding your womanhood? The power of you as woman. That is what I'm looking at. A place where it leaks, you could say. Almost as though energy is leaking out on that left side. That is your femininity. That is, how are you feeling? How confident are you? Do you realize how beautiful you are as a woman? Can you feel the wonder of woman? Can you feel the goddess within you? Do you wake up every day realizing the miracle of your being? Do you wake up in gratitude? Do you feel inspired? Because woman can embody the divine feminine, the goddess. Men can do it too, but you are woman. And we can say that you have everything, but you need to believe in yourself. And there is some pain that has to flow here before this joy can pour in and bring you the confidence that I'm seeing lacking here. So I think you need to meditate upon connection with Goddess, realizing I am woman. I can embody Goddess. I open myself to feel the strength of the divine feminine pouring into all my cells. I fill myself with the light from the divine source. I give thanks for the divine feminine that flows in my veins, and feel the joy of being a woman. Peace, beloved.
Peace. So, Charlie Wilson, Sacred Love Healing on YouTube, asks, Dear Chung Fu, I am sure I am not alone in this, but many times in the last months I suffered from debilitating exhaustion. It's pretty frustrating for someone with a lot of drive to be so wiped out. And Brenda B says exactly what I needed to hear. And Patty R says, Sacred Love Healing, me too.
Which bit were they
So
wanting to hear?
Charlie's question.
Ah, all right.
I think it is a question.
It is for everybody, that's
So
right.
yeah, I'm pretty much the same, Charlie. It's an exhausting time.
That's quite right. And it's to understand that when you undertake to live according to spiritual principles, and you are constantly being bombarded with consciousness that is not operating according to those principles, that is not elevating you, is not lifting you up every day. It's not even designed to lift you up. It's designed to bring you down, which is why I am here and many other ascended beings in your world to help you, because you are the brave warriors that chose to be on earth at this. It's more than challenging this time. It is an extreme time. It is a war, a psychological, spiritual war that you are in. So when you are tired, please rest and understand you're still being the warrior that you are on other planes. But you must replenish your chakras, your body of light, the body that here is not receiving anything nor having any kind of feeding or nourishment, really, when you think about it, that's coming from the physical world. It's all depleted and exhausted all around you, all apart from nature. And that's a wonderful thing. You can go out into nature, you can lay upon the earth, and you will feel an incredible life force coming to you. But in the human realm, in the psychological, psychic realm, in the realm of emotions, of thoughts, of subconscious content, in the universal unconscious mind is chaos. Total disorder. People coming and going, spirits leaving who were not going to leave this soon, but they are. Understand what you're dealing with, beloveds, and give yourselves a break. Have a rest. Make sure you really look after your body, your instrument that I said. It's an instrument of wonder. But it is under attack, dear ones. There's no other way of putting it. And so as you raise your vibration, your frequency, understand, well done, that's good. And then when you feel zapped, just relax, take a break, breathe. Your energy will come back, your guides are working with you, but there's a lot to deal with at the moment that's very de-energizing. It's intentional, but you can deal with it. Peace.
Peace. Sandra Stoddard asks, Dear Chung Pu, last week you spoke to me about my friend, saying she had a long transition into a deep place. Where is that? And is she now in her soul's library with Steiner? I'd love to know what they are studying. Love, Sandra.
Well, you see, many souls are very connected with what's happening now, especially the ones that have just left and who, in that sense, in their lives were very committed to goodness, to peace, to love. So this soul, yes, there was a lot they had not really worked on in their life emotionally. So the deep place I talked about, that was where she was undergoing healing, a lot of soul retrieval, bringing back elements that actually got lost in the life. Connecting again with the soul, I believe that is her daughter that left early in the life. A lot of healing that happened there, reunion. And after that, which you could say was the wrapping up of the life, the pulling in of loose ends and the coming to peace with all that was and all that wasn't. And in a sense, the setting of the scene for when she will come back, which will not be just yet. But when all this is created and the new earth begins. And so, yes, now she is in the libraries, and she's not just in the libraries communing with all the wisdom of Steiner. No, she's actually in communion with Steiner, who does have, how can I put that? An entourage. He has his chelas, his students, who are learning, evolving with him in the spirit world. Peace, beloved.
Sing San Synced Mit Sandra on YouTube asks, why did England lose the European football final? How is it possible to overcome a shadow-like penalty shootout?
Well, beloved, football's not my forte. In my life, I didn't have the great privilege of becoming a footballer because these were not the games. There were games in the ancient Chinese empire, but not this one. And why? If I look into the minds and hearts, there were some mistakes, some decisions that were made. You could say at a management level, the players were not very well managed. There was talent that wasn't brought forward. There was resource in the team amongst those lads. That never came out. They had a bank of energy that never got used. And so that was a management issue. That was, nervousness and tension that stopped clear thinking and prevented all the winning energy for coming forward, because they definitely had the potential to win.
Prevented a bit of firepower, didn't it?
Yes, that's right.
In the leg forte.
That's right. Peace.
We've got just 2 more questions. If you could, just be a little bit more, because it's 10 past. We're 1 hour and 10 minutes now, and I'm trying to keep these lives to 1 hour. Lady Anique says, Dear Chung Fu, exciting and joyful day tomorrow for the Manaz School. I followed your advice in finding one investor representing a group of investors. Found one called Trajinta. Tomorrow at 1:30 we will be visiting Le Petit Chateau in Destelbergen. Do you have any last-minute tips? Thank you.
Well, tips. Be positive, be joyous. It's a beautiful place. It looks shining to me, beloved. I bless this journey and this event. You have worked hard, Ewan. It does look to me that it will come through. There's a lot of excitement around this time, whereas there was quite a lot of doubt and shadow before. So I'm seeing this bright light. And so as far as I can see, beloved, and there can be something round the corner that I can't see, but this one, I think, is going to go through. Peace.
Yeah, she could also call in the divine child realms
Oh,
to be
yes.
with her.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jenna Rose says, beautiful. And she says, dear Joni Ward, love you. You delightful spirit woman. That's lovely. Clara asks, hi lovelies, could you tell me if my throat is okay? Do I need to do more chanting? Also, are my kids okay? Clara Cardamone.
It's a very open question. Your children are all right. They're a little bit, there's some fear there. There's a little bit of something that's come in. They're quite psychic, your children, and they're picking up a bit of fear. They just need that cleansed off them. If you're doing distant healing or healing for them, you know, this meditation today with the joy, you know, just try to lift any worry or fear of them. Your throat, it is showing a little bit there of I think that is soreness or rawness. So, you know, a little bit of gargling with something gentle, like, for example, you could put some manuka honey there, a little bit of cider vinegar and manuka honey, have a little gargle gently, and then just swallow. About 3 like that, little gargle. I think there's some soreness there that you can easily fix. Peace, beloved.
Cool. Just one more question and then we will do our beautiful ending meditation with Chung Fu. Rachel de Shriver. Gratitude, dear Chung Fu. We have heard some leaders, such as the French one, wish to obligate the V within a short while now. How shall we best interact, or not at all, with what they seem to wish to bring forward? While we do not agree with it, it feels like a theatre play to me, a play they wish us to believe. I know the power is not with them or their orders, but within the energy of love and joy. But how to bring this energy of love and joy forward so that it stops and transforms their plans? Thank you.
So try not to think about stopping. You see, try to understand spiritual power. As soon as you think of the negative, I want to stop them, you stopped yourself. Don't worry about them. You know, just fill yourself with that light and love of which you speak. Be that power. Understand that this is the law. The spiritual law is inside. It isn't, they don't have that law. They don't have any idea what they're doing even. They don't realize what's going to bounce back on them within a short period of time. They are actually out of time, beloved. So try and stay vibrationally in the power and positivity and the light. Believe, beloved, it is a test of your faith. For everyone here is watching all of this kind of crazy creation of negativity, of oppression, fear-mongering, all of this that is going on. And of course, some have, unfortunately, allowed themselves to be hurt, whereas they had the choice. So these are words, beloved. But the truth is, your divine right is to decide about your own body. Your divine right is to make your own decision as to what will go in your body. So any other laws that are attempting to be made and to annul, or that tell you they want to annul this right, they actually cannot, because it is enshrined in divine law. And so if you simply believe in divine law, or as we have spoken today, you download joy from the source. Every day you simply work at emanating positivity, light, love, and joy. Watch the miracle, beloved. Nothing will come anywhere near you. It is, and always has been, a war of minds. A war to make you believe this will happen. Well, don't believe it, beloved. Do you think anyone really wants to believe this or accept this? Of course not. And especially now, for those who wanted to say yes have said yes, and now there remain those who say firmly no. But saying no and just simply being clear about what you are, keeping your vibration positive, and just putting the no, you could say, just there as a protection in your field, on the outside, the mirrors of light that say very clearly, I am radiating the light. I'm simply facing you with the light in the mirror here. That is as much no as I give you, simply that you may see your own darkness. That's it. You're not doing anything other than vibrating positivity in your field. That is how you keep yourself safe. Peace, beloved.
Peace. I thought I'd also add, and I'm going to put it on the screen here just so you can see. I don't know if it will come up. If you can read that, it says David Wynn Miller, North Carolina. If you look for that video on YouTube, it's a 6-hour conference, and this guy he's quite something. He talks about syntax grammar, and there's a way to empower ourselves by learning syntax grammar, and he goes deeply into it. I don't actually know that much about it myself yet. I'm still studying it. Sally's listened to the whole thing. It's like 6 hours long. So if you want to have your minds literally
that is
blown
ascended.
open,
that is an incarnation.
I was going to actually ask you, Chong Fu, because he was elected the king of Hawaii, and my instinct is that he is an ascended being in a body. Is that correct?
He's actually got many ascended beings with him. He's a channel. So he himself, he's not interested in ascending. He's really wanting to be, in that sense, right here. But he brings ascended consciousness through. He is very, very open, and he has got incredible and benign spirits and angelic and archangelic beings with him. So yes, he's a pretty extraordinary being, and very much worth for you all to understand and study. Peace.
Yeah, he talks about the cures for cancer in this transmission. He talks about so many incredible things. So I really recommend having a listen and watching that. So it's David Wynn Miller, so WYNN Miller. So yeah, he's using syntax grammar even with the title of this video. So if you want me to share it with you, you can add me on Telegram, and my number's 07866 418 525. And I'm Jerome Zoran on Telegram, so I'm really happy to share it with you on there or on Messenger. Cool. Well, that's all of the questions today.
Very good. Thank you all for coming to join us and to build together this positive frequency that joins all other positive frequencies. And I would like you to understand the nature of this work that you are doing is literally saving lives. That when you raise your frequency, you save souls, because what is happening is the whole of humanity is experiencing a oneness, but it can be, in a sense, a oneness that pulls them down or a oneness that pulls them up, and that depends on their consciousness and their choice, their free will. And so when you bring your energy up and you come here and you listen and you feel the inspiration coming from the source to you, what is happening is you are increasing the frequency of the whole of the humanity that is rising up. And it is very nearly at that point where all the darkness will simply dissolve because of the power of the light. Very close now. And so with that thought in mind, dear ones, try to find the place in yourself where you really do have faith. that you come to hear me. And a part of your mind might stay with the doubt, might stay with the, well, yes, that's all very nice, Chung Fu, but, we live in the real world. You don't understand how dark it is. And try and find that part of your mind that wants to say that to me, and just know that I heard you. If that part is there, understand that we, the ascended beings, we know what it is to be in the third dimension. We've all been there. We live in the fifth dimension now. But we are still one with you. You have chosen to take the weight that is now needing to be lifted up. It is a karmic weight for the whole of humanity. What brave souls you are. But know this, that as you move through now, it's going to get lighter and lighter inside and darker outside for a while. Don't be fooled. Stay connected to the source. Stay joyous in your heart. Feel it. Create it. Jump up and down. Move your body. Dance. Feel the child within you. Use your shungite. Sing. Sound. Resonate. Positivity. That's your job. In your own way, each and every one of you are carrying this light, this divine light that is coming forward into all hearts and minds who are ready. Don't worry if you get exhausted, rest. Don't push too hard. Be in the joy and the light. Relax. Remember, you are the living spirit within. But you are also experiencing a barrage of negativity. So well done for coming forward, coming together, and creating this energy of positivity and upliftment, because it is literally a magic that you are performing, a healing, a transformation. It is very powerful when you come together with others. And you are all literally coming into a vibration of oneness. And that energy lifts up. And you are connected all over the world to so many souls who need lifting up. Those who can't get on here or didn't know about this, but they are also working in this way. And remember, reach out. If you can't reach out on the inside, if you can't reach out on the outside, reach out on the inside. Always bring your love through your eyes, through your heart, through your body, through your touch. Remember, many beings are bereft, have been abandoned. Many beings are very afraid because they don't know the truth. Bring what you know. Bring your consciousness. But above all, bring your joy that emanates from the source. Tell them about it if you can, if they're open. Otherwise, just emanate joy without reason, beyond limitation, without limitation, and unconditional love. Feel the Christ light shining through you. And feel how you are connected through your body of light to all souls incarnate upon the earth. Everything you do is known to God as God. You are seen. You are witnessed. And as you lift your heart up to receive this joy, unfathomable, irresistible, divine, infinite joy, the joy of the divine heart, that knows you are coming through. Your light is shining in the darkness, and it is opening up the path in front of you as you come through into the new time, ready to be the co-creator of the new earth. And as you walk your walk, may the living spirit that is within all things come forward each day, bringing your higher self to smile with that joy, to bring that clarity into your mind and heart, to radiate into your heart and bring confidence, courage, and such deep compassion for all the suffering humanity. And flood your body with resonant power, radiant energy, with peace and harmony, love. As you walk upon the earth, knowing that you are loved and held, and you are coming through. And you are bringing resource and deep understanding to enlighten the minds of all humanity here upon the earth. Blessings and peace, dear ones.
Blessings and peace. Thank you, Chung Fu.
We just honor Tara together. Nama Tara, tu tare, turi svam, Om Tara, tu tare, turi svam, Om Tara,